Hello, everybody. Hopefully, I find you in a good energies, not in a inner fights. I know I look at the astrology and I see what's going on. But today we're going to talking about balancing energies. The balancing of the energies it is important. Why is that though? We're going to be discussing this today. This balancing and that it is about also the self care talking about these energies that why is important, what is that all about it. By the way, this topic was suggested by Ray Skywalker, and talking about this is beautiful because I had a very good conversations with Cece today talking about balancing of the energies inside. Hopefully, Cece is going to be coming in with her eyes pretty quick, and so on. And before we digging into this balancing of energy, I'm going to be talking to you to understand something very important, to remind to some of you what it's all about. And then we're going to talk about balancing. Okay. And now it's time to recognize the people who come into chat. So I want to say hi to everybody here. Grande, thank you for coming in. Blue Swan, thank you for coming in. Zlatina, hey, thank you for being here. Jennifer and Erica, so far, so good. When you look inside of it, inside of you, you wonder why certain things happens in your life. That could be situations, relationships, certain things that comes into you. They are some kind of like attracted to you. They are attracted to you because inside of it, you are gravitating in that energy that attracts this. Basically, you are gravitating because your gravitation from within you, it's made by the magnetic field you producing within your body. Inside of your body, there is a lot of calcium in your bones, and that energy that you are going in with the blood flow, with the energy, with everything that goes around you, it's producing this field. Hi, Ray. Thank you for being here. And I just recognize you for suggesting things, and thanks you for being here. And that energy, though, within your blood is where it comes from your emotions. Your emotions, actually, it is the energy that you producing. The energy that you're producing, that it's coming in from your mind. Basically, what you're thinking from within. Since you are working with the energy, your mind has two choices to listen to the spirituality, the energy of the universe, and everything else that goes on. You look at it from a higher perspective, you look at it from a higher level, and you developing this better understanding of the energies. The other side, though, that is the lower energies, that was the lower emotions, and you experiencing everything from anger, jealous, and so on and so on. I don't want to put so much negative information out there for it. You put it within your mind. Your mind is processing everything. Hi, Margot. Thank you for being here. And good morning to you. And now, when you understand this, the way you're balancing the energies begins within your way of thinking. What do you think? How you do process everything. Within your brain, there is something called CHAT, which is emitting and receiving informations from the gravity. That gravity, you take it from within you process it through your brain. From your brain, that information about that gravity, it is turning in, into a energy. That energy, you are kind of like process it within you becomes in a certain emotion. And that emotion is put in within your mind. It is reflecting your energy. You feel instantly when you have someone. Oh, wow. CC, thank you, in the Bulgarian language. Yes, hello, everybody. Здравейте всички. That's how it's pronounced, CC. Good Bulgarian for it. And, so on. But when you get to that energies, guys, you begin to emit in it. And when a certain people come to you in your close proximity, you're reading the gravitational field. Some of you have the ability to feel what the other person needs, what the situation are. You may feel like constantly like helping out and so on and so on. You begin to get all the informations you need from within yourself. But what are you going to happen if you have a disbalance energies? That is one of the problems arise. So if you go ahead and you engage yourself within disbalance energies, that disbalance energy, once you engage in there within energy connections, is actually disbalancing you. But if you only see it as a disbalance energy, you, within your process from within yourself, you can go ahead, care for yourself, and you can tell the people what's going on within them, within their energy, without you engaging with that energy. Once you're engaged within the energy, that is a much more different situations and so on. Hi, Tony777. Thank you for a lot of sevens here, which is good. Divine energies are here. For the ones you engage energetically with this, that energetically you are already in kind of like an energy tie with the person. Okay, so be mindful how you do this. It can be an energy ties if you need some healings, like some of the Reikis they do, but they do also practice of self-care, basically not to get attachments in there, specifically emotions attachments within. I know it's so hard, especially for empaths, not to be jumping right away, helping out, being out there. But sometimes you have to learn to protect yourself from within. You have to learn the self care with the energies. Because when someone walks in with an energy towards you, what do you do with that? You help them, you try to get them better, you try to get them the situations and so on, and you help them, you send them out, they come back, they haven't done this because what? It is like the person who says, I'm hungry, you cook for them, you give them the meal, they eat, and they come back next, I'm hungry, you cook the meal and you send them out. While your purpose within the energy is going to be only one: teach them how to cook. This is why it's so hard. This is why a lot of the people have an issues. They want to eat but not cook. And it's the same thing within the energies. A lot of the people within the energies, they don't balancing their energies because of this. They have to learn how to cook, how to balancing everything within life. And that comes with the way of thinking. So if you, for example, within yourself, you go ahead and have to deal with so many energies at the same time, you need to learn to focus on the one that it says extremely urgent at the most moment at the time. You don't want to go ahead and cook and be in the phone at the same time because you're going to burn the food because you pay more attention to the phone. So look at it within yourself. The process of the thinking is beginning the most important in that case. A lot of the people think that uh, it's other way around. I have to feel the energy so that energies can tell me what to think. When you do that, you actually allow the energies That could be a collective energies. That could be another person's energies. That could be another situations from within that you're allowing to control you. If that is a for learning process, yes, you're accepting that energy because that helps you, that's teaching you how to cook. Okay, that's teaching you how to navigate the energies from within you. That is a totally difference. Always look at it inside, within the energies, how you operate. Never look the one side and never look the other side. You look them both at the same time, and it's like, okay, I got what I need to do. I have to grow. I have to evolve. I have to eliminate myself for this growth that they need to do. That is a the part of the same thing. Like, okay, I need to grow up and I have to prepare a meal for me. That is a self care. You're learning how to be self independent. That is a when the child learns how to make a ham sandwich. That is a when you're a grown up person and you're controlling your way of thinking. That is a maturing from within you. And by maturing enough within yourself, within the energies, you will understand the rest of the people, their energy levels, and you tell them, here, this is what you need to look, this is what you need to improve, that's what you need to get. You basically tell them, here, you take the fry pan, you put the oil in there, you do all this, and you put the potatoes in here, and now you're frying the potatoes and you have a French fries. Okay, so now you show them how to do it. Now the next time they will do it on their own. That's how it begins. That's how everything it goes on. But within the energies, it is the process, the way you think. If you think from higher perspective, you engage not only within a higher level, the universe energies inside of you, you actually be in within the reality, within the energies existing in the universe. That is a it's going to need some more uh, psyche powers from within yourself. So you develop a new honor, dignity, understanding, divine energies inside of you, especially when it comes in. That is a more about divine love within yourself, especially if you're in a soulmates, twin flames, divine partnership connections. You're understanding this because those energies they asking you to engage within you with a total different mindset. So as you see it, whatever you're feeding within your mind, that's where it's coming in. um Balancing within yourself is when you caught yourself that you're off balance. While you caught yourself that you're off balance from within you, you like have to do one thing. Wait a minute, stop. I have to see why I'm unbalanced, why I don't have the balance within me, what's causing it. You may gonna look that maybe a lower energies tries to get an up feeding within your mind. And you're like, no, this thinking, I know. It's a stinking thinking. This is my lower self. I have to go ahead and look at it from a higher level perspective, what this is. How the angel will react, how a God will react, how is my higher self will react, and am I going to be proud of it? And when you look at it, situations inside, you look at it, the situations as energy, and you're like, this energy has to be solved different way, and a new higher level of perspective. But it's coming in that lower energies inside of me. It's coming in to tell me something. It is a problem that I need to address. So when you look at it from the alpha and you look at it from the omega inside of you, and you put all this together, you maintain that center balance between the higher and the lower energies, and then you maintain the balance inside of you. Once you have the balance leads you to a one thing: inner peace. The inner peace actually is open up this dimensions to a whole another level of existence inside of you. You are in a peace with your heart, soul, emotions, energies, and so on. You begin to entering the energies of the wisdom from within. That wisdom actually helps you even better to operate from within your mind of understanding the energies. You don't send any more negative energies out there. You don't look at it negative posts. You don't look at it negative videos or movies and so on, because you understand that you, by doing this, you actually giving your energy to these energies out there, and you given a power more into the lower energies, while you have to give more energies into the wisdom from within. By that situations, you're kind of like when somebody comes to you and says like, I'm hungry all the time, and they expect you to feed them. That is at the time like, sorry, I'm not cooking for you. But yeah, you gotta find your own way. Sometimes maybe this is what you need to do, but you putting the person towards the corner and tell them you need to learn how to cook yourself. Enough is enough of this, because I'm not helping you. At some point the wisdom is going to be kicking even to that level from within you, because sometimes when you help, actually you don't help. You think you're helping, but you don't. You actually created a comfort zone, and nothing grows in the comfort zone. Inside, you're here to evolve and create. And that's what this wisdom is going to be coming in, how you to manage it, the energies. The managing the energies, it's going to be like investments. Okay, it's the same way you invest your money in the bank. So for example, if you invest in your money on a CD, which is a certified deposit in bank, you're getting a 3% rate of return. It's going to take a 24 years. If you invest in $10,000, they to become $20,000, they to double. But if you invest in your money into, let's say, like 6%, it's going to be taken for the same 24 years. From 10,000, they become 20,000. Then from 20,000, they become 24. They become 40,000 for the same 24 years. But if you invested in a 12% rate of return into your mutual funds in there, for example, guess what? This $10,000, okay, as the 6 years, they're gonna become 20. At the 12 years, they're gonna become 40. At the 18 years, they become 80,000. At the 24th year, they're gonna be 160,000. See the difference in there? So you're gonna be learning where to investing your energies from within you. You're gonna learning who needs what, when, and where. But it's processing from within your mind. The more you are aware of this, the more you are going to be looking at everything from a very high level of perspective from within you. You're not pushing, you're not rushing energies. You allow the energies to act towards you naturally. When it comes to the emotions, your emotions, because they were all over the place. You guys know within the twin flames when you have the ups, downs, up, downs, and so on. You're looking at to the collective energies as like the collective energies like this. But when you look at inside of you, you feel the collective energies. But are you feeling personally this same thing like the collective energies? Probably don't. So you say, oh, this is what the collective energies are. What I can learn from the collective energies is anything like this, or I learned that before. If you learned that before, you're like, okay, I know what to do, and you make the balance within yourself. If you have not learned that though, you go into the collective energies, you learn what the collective energies currently are present as a gravity field within. You take the lesson, you learn the lesson, you get the balance. The balance leads you to an inner peace. And that's what is going to help you to maintain this inner peace from within. Hi, Brooklyn! Grand Rising to all, of course, and especially thank you for being here. And looking at within this balancing of the energies, are you are in charge. Don't allow the energies to controls you. That way, you give the remote control of your mind into the energies that you don't know what they are. Maybe a collective energies. Maybe that could be other people. Maybe that could be a parent. Maybe that could be situations. You allow the situations to control you. No, you're the one that controls within. The situations may be whatever, good, bad, ugly, doesn't matter. Your reactions to that situations, it is about you. All it is about to have this proper energy management within yourself. Once you learn it, the energy management within yourself, these energies, they're actually going to be stabilizing your emotions. Your stable emotions are stabilizing your inner peace from within you. Once you enter in that inner peace, you are gaining the inner wisdom to react more better of any situations you have in life. That is a spiritual, that is a energy, that is a gravity, that is a magnetic situations with everything's around you. You will know what to do when to do it according to the current present moment of time. And that will lead for a one better future for you. You finally reach that inner peace from within. Now, once you reach that inner peace, you're going to be attractive to people. You're going to be attracting people who's going to have the same inner peace as you. You're also going to attract some people who wants to distort your inner peace because they trying to see how did you achieve it? How the heck did you get it to it? But you have to learn from within. Some of those energies, they only want that inner peace energy to give it to them, while you are an example of inner peace energies, that it is balanced energies by the way you think. They have to have and develop the same way of thinking as you, the same way of operations as you, in order to be like this. But if the energies comes in and they distorting your inner peace, you're like, you're interfering with me. Why try to distort my inner peace? What did I did to you? What do you want? Well, I have this and this issue. Okay, here's the wisdom. I'll give you the wisdom. You do it yourself. Here we go. Boom. This is gonna be Age of Aquarius lessons to all the people. Okay, to all the people, because there was no peace. If you look at it in the earth, we still have no peace from thousands of years. There has been a fight between tribes, between kingdoms, between empires, between religions, between different races, and so on and so on. Is that wars? They achieved something? No, they have not. Even till today, we still have some wars going on in the world. Hi, Lorianne. Thank you for being here. Glad to see you too. And when you look all this, we have still living in the tribal mode. We're still fighting for something. The war actually leads to an internal war from within. War that has not been solved. Energies that has not been balanced. One hurts others and the other has to revenge on the other. It's been going on since beginning of time. But that it's coming to lead us to tell us that this is a problem. Now we are finding the solutions. The age of Aquarius, it is about to find the solutions with this. Xanapix, thank you for coming in. Yes, can just mindless absorb all the energies as I had in the past. Purging. Purging is one of the best self care of energies. purging of energy of somebody else from within you who's giving you the bad vibes, someone who broke the trust or the faith or the energies within you. You understand that this is going on. Uh, and the mindfulness about this is be careful how you absorb. Some of the people absorb the energies of others and tend like, why am I angry? Why am I like this? Why am I so sour? Why I feel like crap? I don't understand it. It's not mine. Darn gone. It's not yours. You absorbing it from others. You engage with others' energies. So guess what? You're like, oh, I absorb the energy of this. I have to go ground it. I have to go get myself a shower, clear this energies out of me. That it's not my energies. I don't need it. I don't want to engage it anymore. Boom, you're done. Because that's what the self-care is about it. You self-care yourself as a energy, because inner peace inside of you is going to lead to the inner peace with everyone that is within you. That could be even affect inner peace passing through a bloodline. That could be affecting the inner peace within your family, with your partner, with the kids, everything. But that inner peace leads to that wisdom, of gaining the wisdom. And that's what, without inner peace, the wisdom cannot be gained of the age of Aquarius. This is going to be like the one of the requirements for the next 2000 years. Because if you want to travel with the speed of light and out there, we want to engage with another species out there. We need to understand how the universe works with energies. We might not have to talk with them with languages in the first place, but we can talk with energies. We can't. I mean, energies are talking between animals and humans. There is a one beautiful video. Maybe I can go ahead and dig that up over at YouTube. It is about a geese and a man. The geese and a man. Exactly. You know what the man said? A lot of you who are in soul connections, talking about twin flames, soulmates, divine partnerships. It's like, I see the light. Okay. The guy said, I saw it, and there was kind of like a light that came from him, and ever since we are inseparable. I see the love. He's walking with me in the car and everything. Similar situations. I know a CF. I haven't seen him here in a while, but he has things to do, I believe, for it. But he has similar experience, and you can see how the geese actually loves the human. That energy of love exists between different species. It's not only us, and so on and so on. From that point. But the main thing of this balance of these energies is the inner peace that comes from your mind. If you're not controlling your mind, somebody else is controlling your mind. Be mindful, don't give your key of your mind to somebody else's. You give them the power over you. And things can get sour pretty quickly, and sour as well. Because that way you're depending on someone, what they're going to put in from within you. The unconditional love, yes, that is the best way. Because the unconditional love, what does that mean for it? The unconditional love is somebody loves you because they love you with no condition. And they, the person that you love, they love you back with the same unconditional love inside. And then whatever the situations and things comes in, they are working it together. They operate from the same unconditional love from within. That is a maturity. That is a when a husband and wife they deal with a problem, they talk about it, they have communications, and they solve the issues from within. That's what this is. But if you the one wants something, the other wants something, then there is a conflict within the energies. So, yes. Now I can take some questions, guys. I hope this kind of like helping you. If you have anything in particular about managing these energies, anything in particular, what you need to do for it, uh, ask about it. Okay. Uh, love our peacock. Yes, good. Good morning, Andrea. Thank you for coming in. We have lizards of kind as well, birds, cats, and a lovely peacock. Love it. Ray, I want to say thank you. It was a great topic. And you guys, if you want a topic here, go ahead and suggest it in the chat for it. And Ray, you very much welcome. It was a great topic, by the way. I appreciate it. Jennifer, how do you work out the difference between collective energy and your own energy? Here is the thing. I look at it from myself. Is that my energy? Is that the way I am thinking? Or what I'm feeling as a collective? While I understand right now, currently, the lower energies, there is a fight between Venus and Mars. Some of the people out there, they are fighting from within. I feel these energies, but it's not mine. My Mars and my Venus right now, they are internally in peace within me. But I can feel the Mars and Venus in the fight within other people. But I don't engage in there. So I look at it, is that my own personal feeling from within me? I put it within my mind, and as my mind says, no, that's not your feeling. This is not how you personally feel at the moment. Now I can go ahead and say, oh, well, that is a collective energy. I don't have to engage within this collective energy. It's not mine. 10-4. There is anything I can learn from it? Yes. That right there, it is about you to have the power of your psyche to realize the difference. But if you engage within a collective energy, and it's like right now, Mars and Venus are in fight, you're like, why do I feel I need to fight with my soul connections, or why I feel like I have to go ahead and tell them about this, and so on and so on. You're actually tapping into that collective energies, and you process it within you. That really is not yours from within yourself. That's how you do that. You look at it, the collective energies, to understand. Collective energies is like the weather. It's gonna rain. Okay. You check the collective weather out there. You're like, okay, I'm just gonna put something on me. Or, I have a bread. I have a drink. I got this. I don't have to go nowhere. See what I'm saying? That's what you have to look for it from within it is. But that wisdom, you gain it when you're getting the inner peace. You see, it's very simple, guys. It's very simple. Hard to do it because it's simple. We've been thinking it more about complicated. We're looking at more for the complicated way of expressing things. While the things are kiss, keep it short and simple. That's what this is. And when you achieve this, you kind of like setting up a standard within yourself. I need to protect as a self-care my energy in my inner peace. Okay. Uh Brooklyn, don't engage Blue Swan. Oh, Brooklyn. Love you, my sister. Oh gosh, it's been a long time. Glad to see you here, Brooklyn. Very glad. Mm. And yeah. So when you guys have some. Did I miss something, by the way? Because the chat moved and uh, okay. It is the energy that's confusing. I feel peace, however, I feel like a sponge. So beside grounding, for grounding, uh, very important to ground. Grounding with Mother Nature is going to help you to ground within the universe. There is a tricks in there. There is a magic energies in there with the Mother Nature. Why? So it can allow the conduit of energy that you have within your field come here, goes out from over there. It's the same way you take in a food or drinks where it comes from. It comes from the bottom. That's what the connections with Mother Nature is important to ground in there, and also be mindful about everything that goes on. Because if you're too much within the energies and you're missing the grounding, you are going to be feeling confused. Okay, confused inside of you, and you're going to be all the time hyper because the energies inside of you is vibrating and you're like, I need to do something, but I don't know, I have so much energies, I need to see this, when I see this, I don't know, it just drives me nuts, drives me crazy. Some of you guys come to me like this. Gio, what is it going on? Calm down, calm down. You guys know that song, right? For it, I don't know, I maybe have to turn it on at some point, but because it's a copyrighted. I can't have copyrighted music. Maybe I should uh, have Nick make it up something in there for it, so on. But that is for. All right. Let's see. Jennifer, I've had the same problem for years. What worked for me was finding your baseline. So when your emotion act up or swings around, stop and ask why, and if it's yours. Yep, Dio speaking the truth. Thanks, Brooklyn. Dio, how can we undo projected energy or dispel to another one's energy? Very good questions. How can undo energy that has been with yourself? Purging. This is like somebody brings you a trash. What do you do with it? You take the trash out to the trash for recycle. You basically take it yourself. You get your hands touching the ground, and he's like, I don't need this energy, take it away from me. You picture within your mind everything you know about that energy, and you put it in a bowl. That ball of energy comes from within you, moves into yourself, moving through your arms, and goes from your hand into the ground, and you stay there till you're sure that that energy there is not there anymore. You, however, gonna have the memory about that energy inside of you, and that energy is going to be trying to resurrect itself from within. You have to be strong enough to see if that energy is really have to resurrect or that energy has to dissolve within yourself, just like a memory of learning, because that energy had a learning from within. You learn something, and now since the lesson is learned, it's complete, that energy is actually, it's like a memories that you actually don't need it anymore. It is just a lesson, okay, not a life sentence in there. uh are you talking about another's energy? That's what I'm talking about. You focus with this another's energy, what it that is. Some of the people who does energy work, talking about the STD. If you guys don't know what STD is, for it, that is a sexual transmitting demons. That is a when a someone who only wants to have intimate sexuality in a form that they are getting their energies in there, and they think like they will have sex with somebody, they dump that negative energy into that person. Now, if you are that person, to take all these negative energies of the others and so on. Now you got that energy in you. So you got to be very careful what you do in there for. So looking at inside of you, you can take that energies out through the same process, grounding. The best grounding is going to the beach in there. I'm suggesting you to go with clothes optional. Beach, get in there, go like to the waist into the water, go bury your feet within the sand. That way, you're going to be working with all the four energies in there. Have the grounding in there, the water that cleans everything around you, the sunlight that it's coming in from within you, and all the four energies working from within you, and you releasing that energies there to be go ahead and be released because it's not yours. Somebody tries to give you that energies because of their fears, their insecurities within you. If that's what you mean. How can we stop? It can be very overwhelming during big events in the world because I feel like a filter. Yeah, there is a lot of going on right now, especially with the empaths. The empaths, we need to learn totally new culture of working right now, protecting ourselves, protecting our energy. You can't be just anytime everyone that needs help and you right away jumping on the train and it's just like, yeah, I'm gonna help, I'm gonna help. Well, the person who actually needs help maybe is just all the time like a crybaby that he's like, I need my toy. Some of the people are 40, 50 years old and they still, I need my toy. And they feel like that. So if you're an empath, you need to learn that some of these people, they don't need help. Do they really need help? Uh, that is going to be coming in with the wisdom from within you. So if you feel like a filter, be careful within that Xanapix, protect yourself. You're not going to feel overwhelmed with this because the people who are like this of what's going on in the world, whoever made these major decisions, what's going on in the world, they have no clue what's coming with the responsibilities they have in the front of the universe about what's going on with making major decisions here. Some of the people think like, they took all the power of the world when they have the money and the power. Money and power doesn't control what's going to happen into the world. Ultimately, they think they do. But in the energetic levels and evolutions levels, when the universe steps in there, you don't want to be there. Don't want to be. So there's going to be a lot of lessons there. How can we stop people from sucking our energy? You don't engage with them. Don't give them the access. You can listen to them. You can go ahead and talk with them. You can go ahead and do the things for it. But you don't. You don't engage. If they try to engage with you, that is like why? You want to have engagement with the people who brings the inner peace within you. You want to have engagement with your twin flame. You want a soulmate because you need to sort these energies out because you have both combined energies. You're in a soul tie. You're in an energy tie. That's it. That's what this is for. But when you're looking at within yourself, it is about one thing that in the partnerships that both energies are working together towards creation. If they fight, there's going to be a crash and burn and it's going to be a destruction. And if there is a destructions within the relationship, that's mean the one or the other led to that destructions. So the chat is too big. You guys blow my chat, but that's what it is. Cici, who is your number one? What do you mean number one? for it. Brooklyn, thank you for the hearts or teachers. How about stealing our hours, dear? Sealing our hours. You don't want to seal your hours. Your ego is protecting you, plus one. Okay? Your ego is actually the shield. Your ego says, like, this person, it comes in to steal from you, to get energies from you. Put a blocks. Don't engage within the energy. And you're like, you have a conversations, but you're not engaging with the energies. You're only up to the words. There is a boundaries in there. Energy boundaries created by your mind. Your mind says, like, don't engage energetically wise. Just build boundaries. Boundaries is there. Healthy energy boundaries. Because you're not allowing somebody to come in and destroy your inner world. That's what this is. Purging is the most, the worst but necessary. Yes, is the worst but necessary. Okay, you can't pour within a full cup. You have to empty. Natalia, hi, thank you for coming in. Jennifer, that about right. It's my burden. I feel off, can't sleep again. The hyperinteria. How do you figure it out? Our own baseline. Happy birthday, Jennifer. Happy birthday, Jennifer. Happy birthday, dear Jennifer. May the force be with you. There we go. I think that's what Ray and I had in mind with the force be with you. And yes, but baseline. What is the baseline? The baseline, peace. That is your baseline. That should be your baseline from now on. Okay, it is the same thing like the baseline. It is like your significant other trashed the car. Okay, is the car fixable? Yes or no question. If it's no, you're buying a new one. If the car is fixable, yes, it's fixable. Does it worth it to ruin the relationship because of a car? No. But if your significant others took the car out and never come back, now there is a ruined relationship right there because it's take care of the energies. So you need the baseline of the inner peace. But even if that's case, you keep your inner peace from within you because you know that energy is not worth it to be within you. You lost the trust. The trust is something big within the energies. You need to understand that once the trust is broken, you're not engaged anymore. So you got to be careful why you are hyper. If you are hyper within the energies, what you are holding on. The hyper energies usually they are talking about some kind of like a closed. You're not allowing the free flow of the energies to goes in. So you got to be very careful. Dio, this is Kurt. I want to know why I'm okay, and then from one moment to another, I feel like very old, like if something is sucking my energy. Maybe something sucking your energies because maybe your energies management from within you, it is some kind of like a dark thinking, maybe some kind of like a bad thinking. The bad thinking, it is coming from your ego. And you have to be like, I don't need that bad thinking. That is the one of the process of maintaining the inner peace, Kurt. You have to catch yourself. This is not who I am. This is my ego. This is something that it was long time ago. This is something that from within. You catch yourself, you understand what that energy is, and you're like, you know what? I'm gonna go take a shower with that energy. Let's go. But before you go take a shower with that energy, go have a coffee with that energy. It's like, okay, dark energy, dark thinking, bad thinking. What are you trying to tell me? Let's have some good conversations with you. I want to know why you're coming here to me. what it causing it. Oh, you don't like the high energies because you're gonna disappear. You're not gonna exist anymore. So you have fear. Now you trigger the fear within me and want me to think bad. But that doesn't help me. But how about I'm helping you? How I'm gonna be? I let you go. You can go ahead. You can recycle your experience, and maybe you can turn to a good energy. How about that? How about you and I gonna go take a shower? I'm gonna release you on the shower with the water. You're gonna go to the ground, and you can feed some a good trees and grass and so on, and you can have a good, better experience. You can have a chance to get better. So that's what this wisdom I can give you. And I see the little spot in my eyesight. The little spots in eyesight, you gotta go take a look yourself into your eye doctor. Maybe there is something in the retinas inside of it that they call it like, man, I forgot what the name was. Over the time, those are like a little cells. They're getting plucked, and you begin to have this black, especially if you're watching white, like a white wall or a white screen or something, you see those little darkness there. So be check yourself out. All right, CC, energy balancing number one. When the focus is balanced, is your number one is you. Exactly. One antenna, you two, two antennas, three antennas, 100 antennas. Number one, the self. Ooh, CC, our talk has progress. Great job, CC. How about that? Is that better now? Is that better? Yeah. Okay. Happy birthday, Jennifer. Okay. Or elsewhere. Star, hi. How are you? Thank you for coming in. Thank you, Dio Buswan. Thank you too much. Dio, why are so much couple on YouTube calling themselves twin flames? Um, Twin flame actually it is a type of relationship, Star. You have to become and ignite it within the twin flame, and that leads to a whole another wisdom of relationships, but leads you to a path first, the relationship from within. It's been long known. It's been described in legends. It's been described in religions. It has been described in the bedtime stories. But we as a human still want to control it. There is a lot of uh, twin flames. Okay, the difference between I'm not judging. I'm not a policeman of the twin flame community. I only think that I do for the community. Make sure keep the things straight when you some things that are there from within. There was brought to me attention that psychologist says that twin flame it's a personality disorder. Boy, I was boiled. You don't want to see my divine masculine when I'm boiled within that, but I got okay. I connected with other twin flames out there, and they're like, well, it's they're thinking about this because of the stored energies. Okay, the stored energies, distort personalities. That's personal disorders. Disorder. It is distort energies. Yes, that's what this is. So I'm like, okay, but I didn't really take it polite. Do I think they are fake? Uh, for you cannot tell what it's fake. The only thing is the truth. The vibrations talking about the truth from within. Okay, what are they trying to achieve within? Some of the twin flames, let me tell you, you're not going to see them publicly at all. They're just a personal example to others, to their family bloodlines. They're teaching their bloodlines, they're healing, but also they're healing their friends, their acquaintances, and everyone that knows them. Okay, but there is a type of twin flames who they are divine. They came in to learn, to show you, to teach, and to navigate you what they went through the pain, through the suffering, through the mindset, and so on. Okay, there has been a couple they've been putting together with I don't want to say who and so on. There has been like a service that, oh, we think this is your twin flame, that twin flame, and there is a couple out there that talk about twin flames. There's a lot of people who actually I caught it that they're talking about the topic as a twin flame, but you know what it's missing in them? The energy of the twin flame. I mean, they went out, they learn over there, they may have like billions of views and using the situations, but they don't have the energy. It's okay. It's not only for the money. If you came here for the money's gonna go as a, it's gonna go away. If you came in just to, yeah, my twin flame and all this and so on and so on, actions. It's much more better to work with the energies and helping the people. It's much more rewarding. Okay, I maybe not making the enough money, with all the situations. I mean, uh, okay, well, I'm gonna share it with you. Last year, that is my 1099 from YouTube. Okay, this is what I made: 1771.31. That's $1,771 from YouTube. Okay, it's not about the money. This channel was never about the money. This channel, when at the beginning, when it started, was always about education. This is not about to show you who we are or what I am. It's always been that way. It's gonna be that way because I work with the universe energies, and the universe sends back what I need. Currently, I receive enough so I can sustain myself. If that's gonna allow down the future me to having a job and go back like I was like back in the United States, having a full-time job, not a problem. If this is gonna grow, it's gonna turn to a healing center, which is that's what I'm planning to do. People actually can come and be within me, have spent like a week within me, and after 1 week, I can be able to work with them. Then it's gonna be a different story. But that's what it's going on for right now. But it's not my job to determine it, who, what, and so on in there. No, I'm not chasing too much within the who is a twin flame and who posting the right informations. I took the new road. I took the age of Aquarius. I took the inner peace. We took that road last year when everything becomes life. Okay, that's what this is. Now I can see the progress of a lot of people. We maybe are not a lot of people watching it here. Okay, but the right people are here. You see, we have something that other people don't. We have quality. We're not looking for the quantity. Our quality that we do as a work out in the grid, because can be a one person doing the work as a 10,000 persons that they don't do the work. So that's what the universe was looking for, because down the road, sooner or later, these energies, they're going to come out and work for it. So I'm not worried about the center. I know that the universe is going to provide what it needs. The right time, the right moment. It'll happen naturally. That's what I'm in inner peace. I still have things that I need to take care of and worry about it as a human being, But I know that all this, if it's meant to be, it will be divinely provided. I see that and I experience that. I experience how the universe provides. Okay. So on and so on. So the money will come, the also will be center. Yeah, it will. Grande 7-7, the truth is inevitable. It is what it is. That's what the truth is. The ultimate truth. A learning in there. People ask me, what is your visions about God? And something crossed my mind today about it. Talking about divine authority. Universe is the authority within the energies, but it's your responsibility with this engagement. You gotta have a different mindset from within you. So yeah, it is what it is. I wrote a post today, but I don't know if some of you catch it on the Facebook. It's about the reality, what it's real. And we are dangerous if you're living on the it is what it is. That is the ultimate truth. So the truth doesn't torture thinking, and the mind does. Thoughts is a lie. Actually, the thought, CC, if you look at it from within you, actually the thought, that is it, the processing of the informations that you get. So on the basis of your informations, your thoughts are created in the response of your energy in there, and they're producing other energies. But if you feel the energies, you understand the energies, and you're like, I know how to operate with them. I know how to heal the heart. I know how to get this energy of the heart that has been hurt, to heal it from within, give that energy of love in there, put that divine energies within the person, and tell them, listen, calm down within yourself and seek your inner peace. Yeah. So, yeah, we have the opportunity to see more, and I'm very grateful for this experience. Yes, Natalia, exactly. There is only one truth. Yes, it's only one truth. Exactly, CC. Boy, it's a great chat. I think it's overdue for me to have my puff with you guys for, and you guys thinking about any topic. Thinking about a topic there. Oh boy. The one after your twin flame, the trust in your belief for it. CC, right now, that's not even in my mind in there, even though the energy is there. My mind is within peace within this. There's going to be a moment in your twin flame journey about that in your twin flame journey, you don't want to be a twin flame journey. You want to be at the inner peace and be engaged within the universe, because within the universe, that's where your twin flame exists. But that's coming after you calm down with all the wants, needs, ask, beliefs, and so on. It's purged out of your system, as wherever you learn is a twin flame. You'll learn everything so you can practice. And it's gonna come to a point that if it's meant to be, it will be. I have to be the peace from within me. So if it's meant to be, dear universe, make it to be. Let me finish with that. A rhyme. Subject part 2 of today, how to transmute the energies. You're transmuting the energies. If you look at it of transmuting, how to transform, you can look at it the negative energy for it. You wanted that for be a topic for tomorrow, part 2. A little confusing now, Blue Swan, what you guys wanted. Jennifer, is it normal to feel on one side of your body, the DM and the DF, and the other side? At some, yes. At some, yes. But most of the time, you should feel the both for it. You should be, but at some point, you can feel like you're split in half. But if you feel like this, that means that the balance is not made. They're not equal from what you. Part 2 of today's topic, to elaborate more profoundly in a transmuting energies of one's own as a collective energy. You mean, Blue Swan, that you want these energies inside of it, you to transmute it and send it out? Well, that will require a totally different work and learning kind of process. That is, it allows you to have the psychic abilities to operate with the humongous energies from the universe. They actually don't come through you. You are engaged with the universe energies and you put it into the collective. That is also interference, and it's also known as magic. So in order you to do that, to transmute those energies, that is a whole another process. If you're talking about the transmute your personal energies for the collective, that is when you do your inner work, you changing your energies from within you, and you become an example. What did you do? That it is about personal levels, but collective energies, to be changing things within the collective energies, that is a different responsibility out there. That is a responsibility on a whole universal level. When you work with those energies, they come to you for a reason. You have the gift for a reason, but you gotta have a different moral values, different mindset. You have to be, as Ray will say, Jedi. You have to work with the Force, respect the energies. That's different. Let's not open at this, because this is a totally. You guys put me on a different energies that are very, very high right now. And talking about the twin flames here. Okay. But we can talk about how you to do your inner work and process the energies. We can talk about this tomorrow if you loose ones want it. for. Dio, my karmic ex responsibly didn't match. It was toxic, and my twin flame have addictions, but personalities feel both are toxic in some way. The inside, the other side. If it is toxicity, and you need to understand the purification that twin flames they have to do is to purify the toxic. If the one or the other cannot remove that toxicity from within, that energy is gonna be nothing but a nightmare to the rest of their life. It's a part of the inner work from within. And sometimes this toxicity was exposed, especially in the past few years in there, actually shows up because he was fed up. Even right now that I see that the new musics that comes out, the new video clips that comes out into the music channels, I don't see something positive in there. I'm talking about the video material is talking about like for. So it's very hard, Star. I know. TF is the balance between DM and DF in ourselves. Exactly. When you balance your divine feminine, divine masculine energies within you, you actually don't have a fight anymore. That leads to achieving the inner peace. And then that inner peace with your partner comes in with that. If your partner have inner fights within them and they trying to hiding all this, sooner or later that fight's coming out. And you're wondering why did they don't tell you? Because they think that if they told you or so on. And yeah, that leads to whole another moral abilities. Blue Swan, yes. I have the same feeling that my ex karmic has the same issue as my TF, so that's why I have to go through the same scenario with different approach. There you go. Same scenario, but different approach. The different approach, Natalia, came from where? Different mindset. And the different mindset overrides and and telling you that you should act differently. So you change the actions by the way of thinking, you change the gravity and change the energy, and the energy deliver the different outcome. Sissy, how to set your mindset in order? Moral, self moral, self ethics, self standards of quality as personality. That's what it's set up. I'm allowing only this to walk in my mind. I'm allowing only this. I want you to look at it like this. You're a company that makes a beer. You allow only a certain quality of hope that comes in. You allow certain quality of glass that comes in. You're allowing certain quality of caps to be made. But you're also looking at what you need to do if you're producing a beer. For example, you're not going to allow anyone that produces glass to come to you. Because when you put your bottles there and they don't have the strength, you're crushing your production line. Now you're stopping production line. There is a damage. Needs to be cleaning and so on and so on. You don't allow every company that makes caps to give you the caps. They have to have a standard of those caps. Because when you close that beer, you don't want to make sure that that beer is not going to explode after 2-3 days. And that's what we're talking about. But who set up the standard? It is you, your soul inside of you that tells you got to have this set up mind. You got to have these situations in there. I'm beginning to tell the same joke. The heart and the mind, they argue. Okay. Uh, the mind is like, we're going to go this way. And the heart is like, yeah, yeah. Every time when you tell me I got to go that way, I'm the one that gets hurt. No, no, no. This time is going to be different. And the heart is like, well, that's what you said the last time. Now the soul was listening to them and tell them, hey, would you two shut up? I will give you the map. The question is are you going to change your mindset from that perspective, from your spirituality perspective? Right there. Okay. That's what, how you put your mindset in order. You put the spirituality values first. Right there. Uh Natalia, yes. Yeah. Jennifer, there is a definitely fight inside between them, and then I myself feel peaceful. Could it be from the twin? Some of you may gonna feel like your soul connections, your twin flame, your soulmates, divine partner. However, in your cases, if they have a fight within themselves, is that have to bother you? Nope, it doesn't have to bother you at all. Is that from your twin? Doesn't have to bother you at all. They have the issues. They, not you. You maybe only have a sense that what's going on inside of it, but that's not yours to solve. You're going to understand that one of the best things you're going to do about energy, balance, and self care, not to take somebody else's fight in you, not to take something else from within. Okay? That is the part of interdependence. They can come in and they say, how can I fix this? How can I do this? Good. They fixed it? No. They come back and, hey, how can I fix this? I already told you, you didn't fix it. What do you want? Okay. So, yeah. How we perceive is important. Exactly, Randy. How we perceive that. If you perceive it from a higher perspective, things gonna be have a totally different outcome. Natalia, a different approach was mostly that I was coming from the more healthy base with the caused my awakening. From head compassion, fighting with my pain and ego at the same time. Yep. That inner fight between ego and a soul within your mind, but over time you're going to learn that the fight all creates it's this intense energies inside of you, and you're like, no, 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 I'm sick of this intense energies. I had them through the years. I had enough within this crap. No, I want my inner peace. I maintain myself. Boom. That's what that is. Raya Haji. Hi, Raya. Thank you for coming here. And it's very good chat. I love the energy, guys. Thank you. Thank you for this beautiful chat we have here. Oh, boy. Yeah. All right. You guys have anything to share? Anything? Questions? I think that talk about the Phoenix bird. Phoenix bird. That is a interesting Phoenix bird. That is inside of you. That is your soul on fire. This mystical bird was very well respected in Egypt, whereas actually the phoenix bird comes in. Why? Without having your soul on fire, you're everything, but without soul, what are you? So the phoenix there is very important. And you got your soul on fire. Because if you do, you can fly. Jennifer, maybe I'm problem is that I'm trying to learn as much as I can to be able to understand and comprehend what is happening to me and others. Jennifer, we all here. There was a time that I was listening, I was looking, I was researching. I'm still doing researches. I'm still doing the things that I need to evolve. I still understand one thing. The more I understand, I know. The more I understand, I don't know nothing at all. I feel like sometimes I feel like, man, I got a capacity of knowing more things. But, and all of a sudden, universe sends me things that I need to look, things that I need to get it. So it's normal for you to understand and you're trying to comprehend and process informations. So, yeah. So we always looking, always searching. I'm, I mean, I think that yesterday my Firefox browser crapped out because there was so much cookies in there. And I had no internet. Anytime when I try to get in on the Facebook, I can't get in even the Facebook. I was looking to the issue. I was looking to the issue as like empty out my cookies. I'm like, no, 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 no. I'm not empty out the cookies because I did a lot of research on the websites. And if I have to research them, they want me to accept their cookies. That's mean I have to keep the way it is. What can I do? So here is the power of install a different browser deal that you're going to use only for Facebook and YouTube. And that's what I did. I downloaded the Brave browser, and there now this Brave browser it's used particularly for all this, which is YouTube and a Facebook. That's the main thing. The rest of it I'm gonna be using for my research. So there will be no more cookie problems with what I was using. You're learning by experience. Took me like hour and a half. I had to text people that I had issues with the internet, which is I did because my internet's getting shut off. On these days, the internet become a life-saving. Yeah. All right, guys. If you have any idea for a topic, or we're gonna use the topic from the Blue Swans, just say that you agree, or if you have anything that you want to do with this, and we are gonna go ahead discussing for tomorrow. And if there is no more questions, let's share the love and the light here. And I will see you tomorrow this time. Hopefully, you guys enjoy these sessions and it helps you in your life. Because when you learn to balancing your way of thinking, the balancing of your emotions, your energies, you'll gain inner wisdom from within. All right, guys. Thank you for being here. The more you stay present, the more information download from higher perspective. But you're the releasing all you download till now because you are upgrading. Yes, the more I release here, I stated this a while back. That's what I need, some questions. The more I release, the more downloads I get, the more abilities I have, and so on. That's what this is. That is what it's equal give and take. I take from the universe, I give. I take, I give. That is my part of the triangle. If you look at it, the triangle there I wrote, that I was writing in there, that is the universe. Okay, so from your point of view, that is the universe, gives the energies to you. It's in your hand and you give it out. And that's how it works. You do your part. The rest of the part, the rest of the triangle in there, you have any control over this? No, you don't. It's the same thing with the relations within the twin flame. You do your own part. You do your own part, you're okay with the universe, you're okay with yourself. You have your inner peace inside. And that's how, when you maintain the balance and the inner peace from within you, is going to be achieving a better, balance in the connections, in the understanding, and so on. Maybe physically you're not together, maybe the situation is so on. That's what this is. All right, guys. Thank you for so much for being here. Guys, love you all, and I will see you tomorrow. Be loved, guys. Star, exactly. All right, guys. See you tomorrow.